baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you don't make it with temperature days. If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I keep banky. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make a sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Pacers fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time. Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At guard, 6'3", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'10", number 25, Jalen Smith. At forward, 6'3", 24, Buddy Hield. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anfernee and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, Turner is out there with Smith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Hield. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. The rebound by Simons. And Portland with the ball. Pass to Hart. Lillard outside. A 3-ball. The rebound by Turner. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Nobody near Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Indiana. It's a 3-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but it ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Well, to me, it looked like they were pretty evenly matched. And you look at how the game ended, I would say I'm not alone in that sentiment. Those are two evenly matched teams.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Poke loose. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break from past the arc. And the Pacers another 3.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Passes it to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Turner for 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Turner's got 5 points so far.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. This one for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Snatched away. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Grant. 5 points in the game over Smith. No good from Grant. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Nembhard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Simons kicks to Hart. 3-pointer, Lillard bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Indiana's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Minnesota. now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior. Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
The pass to Simons. For three. And it's Lillard missing. Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton for three. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Lillard missing. Hield against Hart. Fires from the wing. Hield can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
From deep. A nice shot by Simons.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Halliburton for three. And Indiana, another three.
Monster quarter four. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans.
We get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Josh Hart is second.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
They are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 27 points last game.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Lillard, after the missed three from Buddy Hield, steps back. It's tipped. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's Grant in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. He senses the defense is playing off him. As the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And he's good on the three ball.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. he is at his best going against big-name defenders.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Here's Lillard following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Halliburton. Portland grabs the miss, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Turner for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Turner's got 8 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Hiding it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Here are your Indiana Pacers. Get loud.
See some of the numbers here for Jeremy Grant. Defended by Hart. Duarte shot good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Here's Mathurin. He's coming off the 19-point game against Philadelphia.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Payton after Indiana gets the three. Now Hart still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Here's Hart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Over to the left wing. Inside, here's Watford. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. They have a 19-point lead. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
First team foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Trendon Watford at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Both good from the line that time.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Throw good. Hart.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
So he gets them both. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Portland moving the ball over. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Payton kicks to Hart. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. And he cuts it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Duarte. No good from outside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Mathurin. Makes it off the glass. Matherin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Eubanks the pass to Hart. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Jackson. Back to McConnell. Passes it to Turner. Here's Matherin. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 19. And the pass to Eubanks. Hart, wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Hart's got 7 points in the game. Hart's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Here's Matherin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
McConnell against Payton. Down low. Here's Eubanks. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Boom! And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pacers lead by 16. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Pacers here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Matherin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Jackson is out there with Smith. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Three-pointer Hield. The rebound by Watford. And here is Simons. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pacers leading by 12. Here's Matherin. The shot that time, not on target. Simons up top. He's covered by McConnell. And it's Simons missing. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Sharp. Grant kicks to Lillard. Shakes him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Shoots from the baseline, and he nails the jumper. Matherin's got 4 points this quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
To the left side wing. Grant against Hield. Grant the pass to Simons. Lillard left side. Over Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to 12 as they get that one from Damian Lillard.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Matherin. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson. And And the Pacers lead by 16.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
Checked in for Indiana. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Lillard. 16 points for him. To the inside. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Time for your Indiana Pacers, everyone. Let's get excited.
Look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. Averaging about 27 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Halliburton for three. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 24 points.
Good decision-making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. When you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
To the paint, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Halliburton for three. And Indiana, another three.
Well, D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Lillard against Halliburton. Grant with a screen on Halliburton. Lillard from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Watford. Back to Lillard. He kicks it to Grant. Inside, here's Watford. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Watford's got his second basket of the night.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Halliburton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
And the dunk by Grant.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Trailblazers trail by 20. That's a 2 from Simons. The rebound by Hield.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
And what a show of agility by Hield, getting around the contact there and right to his finish.
Here's Lillard. No good that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allow them to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Timeout called the Pacers. Almost halfway through the season. Let's check out the standings in the East. You look at the Pacers. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And right now, for the Pacers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Simons kicks to Hart. Lillard outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Lillard with it. 16 points for him. Left side, Grant. Pass to Eubanks. Now, here's Simons. Shot clock at 5. 2 points. That one goes. Eubanks got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Halliburton drills the baseline jumper.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Halliburton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Jalen Smith.
And that's now 33 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Eubanks. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Shots good by Turner.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Simons surveying the D. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Portland ball.
Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Buddy Hield on top.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Hield against Hart. Grant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Nembhard. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the shot goes down.
Good, intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Simons finds Lillard. It's Hart on the wing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Three-pointer, heel, Turner. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got 18 points in the game.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Portland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Eubanks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Sharps checked in for Anfernee Simons. And it's Payton in for Lillard. Indiana's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Count the basket.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Now the pass to Eubanks. Grant gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Nembhard. Smith trying to break loose. Nembhard's shot is good.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Pass to Grant. Back to Payton. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Payton passes to Hart. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Eubanks. Grant outside. To the inside. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Turner. And he recovers it. Kicks it out to Grant. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Payton dishes to Grant. Here's Hart. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Smith. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Smith with the stop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down low. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Eubanks got 7 now in this quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Indiana Pacers.
When you create second chance opportunities, what they have, it's hard for an opponent to overcome.
This could have been a tighter game, but the offensive rebounding has turned it into a laugher. And now let's talk about that first half. A look at the top performers from both teams so far.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me. It was a piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Simons and Hart are your wingmen. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And so here's Portland. Lillard outside. Grant against Smith. Fades away. Here's Lillard. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got 18 points.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy. And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
The Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Passes it to Nurkic. Good D by Hield.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden, Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Nurkic kicks to Grant. The pass to Simons. Back to Grant. 6 to shoot. Nurkic setting the pick for Grant. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's tipped.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's Hield, and again it's Indiana.
That set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Simons on the wing. He's got 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Greg, when you watch Anfernee Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pacers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Halliburton slams it in.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Baseline J on the way, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Not loose. Goes up. And Hield slams it home.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The crossover. That shot misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. On its way from Turner for 2. Tries again. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 17 now.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Turner with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. They get it back with the second effort. Nembhard's shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Three-pointer, Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 8 here in the quarter.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
The shot by Turner, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Nurkic for the 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Halliburton for 3. He can't get it to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Goes up the baseline. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Trailblazers shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. It's Hart on the wing. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Nembhard. Portland grabs the miss. Hart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Simons. 8 points for him. And here is Grant. Back to Simons. It's deflected.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Nembhard. That one a little long.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Offensive rebound. Here's Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by Turner. And Indiana shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Looking to get it going. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Free throw drops for Hield. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Hield. And Portland has possession. Here's Lillard. He's got 26. There's a good screen. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
There's the 3. Out to Payton. And he drives in. Shoots the 3. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Jackson from Tyrese Halliburton.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Pass to Sharp. Lillard outside. Passes to Watford. Portland moving the ball around. Payton with the screen. Here's Sharp. Offline with his 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Isaiah Jackson.
The Trailblazers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. That one off the back iron and out. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Snatched up. And the Pacers call time here.
It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now. Here are your Indiana Pace Mates. Get loud.
Some changes for Indiana. Goga Bitadze comes in for Heel, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out. Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
McConnell against Lillard. Got a piece of it. Here's Mathurin. He's got 20. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
And yes, it's good. And that's now 9 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Lillard from deep three-point land. The Pacers pull it in. Outside Jackson. Inside Mathurin. Power down at both ends.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
McConnell against Lillard. Down low. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Trying his luck from deep. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Payton, high post. And there's the pass to Watford. A three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Bitadze. Misses the three. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. To the paint. Here's Eubanks.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Nice shot from the wing.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Payton with a screen on McConnell. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Bitadze. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard, the pass to Eubanks. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Mathurin. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
Sharpe gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharpe's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run. Let's run. Let's get out.
But Greg, you can tell he's appreciating the hustle on the glass, absolutely loving the effort.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing rebounds. Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Neesmith. Taylor is out there with Jackson. That's T.J. McConnell. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. That's the Pacers 5. Portland with the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Payton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Portland. And so here is Indiana. Here's Bitadze. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Pass to Butler. Back to Payton. Brown wide open. He fires. And another three for Portland.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
That's good from McConnell. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the players, Clark.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the player.
Pass to Sharp. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Neesmith can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Sharp, the pass to Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Butler. Back to Payton. To the inside. Here's Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Neesmith. And it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
There's the triple. The shot missing. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Taylor. Misses off the left iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Got that one up quick. And that's 12 points for Isaiah Jackson.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now, here's Sean. Brown outside. To the middle. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
You take those all day long.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart, the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And that one falls for Walker. Johnson, he's checked in for Portland.
Keon Johnson.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Payton outside. Johnson outside. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. And the dunk by Payton.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Trailblazers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Johnson, a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Payton passes to Johnson. Payton with the screen for Johnson. He dishes it to Butler. Here's Walker. And the rejection by Jackson. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Johnson with it. Here's the pass to Butler. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Finish your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Halliburton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's McConnell. Walker with the rebound. Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Takes the 3. Walker missing again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Payton looking around. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And the Pacers call time here.
Finish your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Finish your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Mortgage checked in for the Trailblazers. Josh Hart comes in for Walker. Here's Jackson. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Jackson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Feeds it to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Over Payton. A shot by McConnell, no good. Portland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. A three-pointer off the mark. And for the Pacers, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Second chance effort, and Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 30 points.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
Jackson against Nurkic. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Portland's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter.
Down it goes! Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Johnson surveying the floor. Nurkic in the post. Turner covering. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Jackson misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hart finds Payton. And it's Butler missing. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Taylor. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Taylor's got his first bucket in this one. Johnson outside. Pass to Nurkic. Hart with it. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over Butler. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 16 here in the second half.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
Does he ever?
A shot by McConnell, no good. Johnson outside. Passes it to Payton. And he's good on the three ball. Payton's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Portland.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And there's the pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Nurkic a screen on Turner. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. And Indiana shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Jackson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
On the wing, Portland grabs the miss. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton against Taylor. Nurkic kicks to Hart. Jacks up a three. And another three for Portland.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Here's McConnell. That one's off. Still out of sync.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Payton passes to Hart. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Hart. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Miles Turner.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're up by 28. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Different look now for Portland. Eubanks comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sharp in for Johnson. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot no good by Duarte.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Turner trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nembhard. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Indiana again missing. Sharp the pass to Payton. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.